Hello everyone and welcome to GGF Fresh. As always, I am your host, Ronnie Brown. Last week we saw the Grunge take down Brooks and Carlson in a first round matchup in our tag team title tournament. That tournament will continue tonight as we have two more first round matchups. We also saw last week Will Athens attempt to get revenge after Red Dummy kept him out of the championship rumble. But he was unsuccessful as Red Dummy proved too much and picked up the victory. Finally, we saw Ryan Organ continue his reign as champion after defeating a very game and very powerful Marvin. Will his reign continue tonight as he will defend his title? Now let's get down to ringside for our first of two tag team title tournament first round matchups.
Introducing first, from New York, weighing in at 189 pounds, Andre Archangel. And his partner, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 252 pounds, Ahmed Black. And at a combined weight of 496 pounds,
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The referee is ready and rings the bell. Red Dummy and Green Dummy, former rivals for years. They have partnered, they have been rivals, they have been everything, and tonight they will be challenging Archibald and Black in this first round matchup. Archibald and Black, fairly new tag team partners. They do not have a vast history of teaming together, but once it gets down inside the ring, nothing else matters. Time doesn't exist. As we see Archibald here going to work in that camel clutch. Fortunately for Red Dummy, he knows just about every move, every hold, every submission, and every way how to get out of it. We saw last week Red Dummy is flying high. He took down Will Athens. Not only has he taken down Will Athens backstage, but also in the ring, proving that he is a force in this company. Giant neck snap there. He's certainly going to work on that neck of Andre Archibald. You know, if you don't have that neck, you can't fly around the ring. That is something that Archibald has in his arsenal and does very, very successfully. You can see flying around the ring, very successful. Hitting clotheslines is not. And that leads into a belly to back suplex. Again, attacking the neck, trying to bring his opponent to the other side of the ring to tag in Green Dummy. But there we go, Archibald flying around the ring, but that was well scouted. Red Dummy. Oh my goodness, it is early and we are working at this. Hello everyone. Red Dummy going to work, trying to pull that arm out of socket, but you can see one of those feet was on that neck of Archibald. Really going to work on there, and a huge roaring forearm. Again, trying to attack that shoulder joint, trying to put as much pressure in on that neck as he can. The more pressure that goes into that shoulder, the pressure will then go into the neck and into that spine, but it looks like Archibald taking advantage here. Getting a Oh, he had had some adrenaline going after breaking out of that submission. And now, red dummy, that'll be a mistake as they tag in. Ahmed Black is in, and he is the real one. But the real one is getting taken it to by Green Dummy. Green Dummy and Red Dummy have very similar movesets, very similar ideas. So you're going to see a lot of tag team unity here between these two men. And again, we saw that hangman choke followed up by an armbar and a neck snap. Again, the name of the game for the dummies is attacking the neck. And here we go, Red Dummy tagged in. Pinpoint, dropping that elbow right on the face and jaw of Ahmed Black. Black here has a lot of power and a lot of agility, so it's going to be his game to get off that mat and get the action flowing with much more movement. But right here, here's a cover. Could this do it? 2 count only after that face first curb stomp with that surfboard attachment. Is he going to go for it again? He will. Oh no, it's the sharpshooter. Sharpshooter here. Ahmed Black close to the ropes, and Archibald coming in to help his tag partner. Oh, Red Dummy looking to fire a fist, but that didn't work. Instead, Oklahoma toss. Oh, inside out. Oh my goodness. The spine on the outside. Dondre Archibald is down, and everything is looking terrible for this new team as the dummies are taking control. This will be an uphill battle for Black and Archibald, but it was going to be an uphill battle from the start. These dummies have been around each other. They've fought each other. They've tagged with each other for years, decades. So it was always going to be an uphill battle. And look at that, another hangman choke. Referee giving a lot of time, not really going in for a count there, but here we go, cover on there. And just a 2 count as Archibald breaks it up, but the referee, he is administering the count to get Archibald out. Green Dummy taking his eyes off Black, took a shot for it, and a kickoff by Black. Tag into Archibald, and here we go. The momentum could be shifting toward the new team. Collar and elbow tie up, dragging him over to the ropes, but Green Dummy has his wits about him with the takedown. Has that surfboard, stretch him, drops him on his face. And here's the cover here, really close to the opponent's corner, and Black breaks it up without even thinking about it. And Green Dummy going to work. Oh my goodness, not on the apron. Oh! But Black right back up, but that is not the legal man. And here comes Archibald trying to help his partner, who has taken a lot of damage already and is just trying to keep things manageable and trying to take over. And oh my goodness. Archibald finally mounting a comeback here. What he's gonna go for here? The womb drop. Oh, with a double leg drop across the stomach, driving the wind out of his opponent. 2 count. Oh, that would be it. We got to watch those feet, and the flying around the ring is what Archibald does best. And we're seeing it here, putting more work on that lower back, on that core region. Kick to the gut, but it was blocked. Elbow. Another huge European uppercut there. Tags into Red Dummy. Red Dummy wants to come get him some. Instead, he comes and gets a Hurricane Rana, followed by a DDT. Tagging into Black here, letting Black get some of the action after being assaulted on the outside. Hooks some, Big running power bomb, sit out style. Is he gonna go for the cover here? He's got to. No, he's not. He's going up top. What could he be going for here? Big frog splash. Could that be all? 1, 2. Green in to break it up, but here's Archibald. Oh, Archibald out. Doesn't want to break the rules. Doesn't want to get counted out. No disqualification there. But Black says, that's fine. I'll do it myself. Picks him up on his shoulders and drops him on that top turnbuckle, but Red Dummy is getting back to his feet behind him. Black's got to pay attention, and there you go. Slapping an arm bar on real quick, but Archibald not breaking it up, instead trying to get Green Dummy out. Archibald. Oh, but thank goodness, just in time, Black is able to roll him over, and oh, big flying crossbody misses. Red Dummy with a wrist lock suplex. Tagging in Green. Black is down. All that momentum they built is now just been turned over to Green Dummy. And Green Dummy putting in that label lock, but the feet are close to the ropes. And the feet of Archibald are close to the face, and double trouble. Here's the cover. 1, 2. Oh! Going to work again as the crowd is loving this. Trying to put more work on that shoulder joint, and here we go. Working on that upper body, pulling the shoulders back. Foot into the face and down to the canvas. Black needs to work really quickly here and get a tag to Archibald if they're going to be able to continue. There it is. There's an opening, and Black will take advantage of it, tagging in D'Andre Archibald. Here comes Archibald looking with a collar and elbow. Backslide into a neck breaker. Green looking to get into Red with a hot tag. Fights him off with a dragon screw, and here's the hot tag to Red Dummy. Oh, flip under DDT. Moves coming from all angles here from D'Andre Archibald as he tags in Ahmed Black. And immediately comes into a double leg takedown, surfboard over. He's taken this once, twice, 3 times. As again, the face is smashing the canvas. Pin cover way too close to the opponent's corner as Archibald is able to break it up without even thinking about it. But a ride 'em, die 'em here as, oh my goodness, we have some blood. And then lapel lock, trying to put those fingers through. Archibald risking a count here as he immediately broke up the lapel lock. Red Dummy again looking to throw him to the outside, but Archibald drops him with a DDT. Archibald not the legal man, and he's got to get out of that ring or risk disqualification. And here we go, Red Dummy looking, hot tag into Green Dummy. And Black is down. Black is not moved, but that was playing possum. A little bit of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as he fights from the bottom and kicks back and forth. Lou Thez press, and the fists are flying. What could he be looking for here? Tags in Archibald. Archibald going up high. What could he be looking for here? Oh, he's calling him. He's bringing him up. He's saying, get up here. I got something big, and it's a flying cross body, but no. The altitude was high, but the latitude was not. As he falls short yet again with a cross body, and that'll allow Green Dummy again going to work on that shoulder joint, which helps them put in that lapel lock, each of them. Very successful with that submission maneuver. Again, working that shoulder joint. Oh my goodness. And again, dropping the knee. Really going to work on that arm. but that is not the way to get Archibald out. That will not stop Archibald's offense. Archibald works through his feet, just as we see there, going for it. Oh my goodness. Missed, came up all short, and got an elbow in the spine for his trouble. Flying fists are coming. Even a double palm strike into a butterfly suplex. Textbook, as these two wrote the book on just about every move that exists. As we see yet another armbar, trying to break that shoulder joint, trying to pull in. It is a fatal four-way. 4 people in the ring, 4 people, 2 people out. As Archibald tries to fight back, Green Dummy trying to get the kick in the sternum, but no sir. Archibald a little distracted as he takes a neck wrench suplex. And it could be all over here. As Green Dummy looking for the label lock yet again after going to work on that shoulder joint. Archibald has no help. Here's Red Dummy trying to protect the ring. Will Archibald tap? Will he tap? Will he? No, he will not. The fighting spirit lives on, but did that take enough out? Hand on the ropes, but the Dummies win. Referee didn't see it. Oh my goodness. How did the Dummies keep doing it? Anything goes for the Dummies here as they will move on in our tag team title tournament. And they will face the winner of our next matchup.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall on the way to the ring at a combined weight of 766 pounds. First, from your darkest fears, weighing in at 372 pounds, Bram Stone. Let's go. And from New York, weighing in at 439 pounds, Junior Extreme.
Here we go, another first round matchup here. And just in case you were not aware, yes, the ring has been enforced as there is over a ton of mass in the ring right now, as 4 of our biggest superstars will be in the ring in this contest at this time. Nearly 750 pounds from Dudes and a Destiny, and over 800 pounds from Jumbo and Brimstone, as we see that big right hand of Brimstone go to work here on Marvin. We have Marvin and Marcel, Dudes and a Destiny here. And Marvin coming off a very triumphant, a very, very hard-fought loss here to Ryan Organ last week. And looking to put some gold around that waist of his as he's got it up his side. What is Brimstone doing here? He's way too big to be up there. calling Marvin up. I don't even think Marvin knows. Oh, big flying clothesline, and this one could be over early as Marcel gets the tag, and Big Marcel comes in and takes a DDT. Cover there by Jumbo Exhibit as we get a kick out. Just an absolute mass of humanity in the ring right now, as you can see Jumbo Exhibit really firing in with those jumbo fists that he has. Picking up the big man. That doesn't happen often, as Marvin, still a little loose, is just watching from the outside. Kicks galore as Jumbo will tag in Brimstone, and Brimstone is immediately going to work on that shoulder joint. Brimstone looking to ease things up to get a chokeslam going, but right now it is looking at putting the claw on Marcel as both big men are going after Marvin. Marvin, not usually, but is the smallest man in this matchup. And it is going to be a heck of a time for the referee to keep control, as Brimstone is just choking the life out of the illegal man. Marcel not taking that lightly. It will pick him up and throw him into the corner. A suplex toss. Marcel, the big behemoth, putting on a nerve hold here. Brimstone too big and powerful for that. Goes for a leg drop, but the speed on display here, folks. Brimstone is going to drag Marcel over, trying to get into the bigger man. Somehow that's possible. Jumbo Exhibit. And again, dragging him over instead of whipping him. You have to wonder what the benefit is. I honestly am not sure what the benefit is. You'd want to get them over as quickly as possible. A big sidewalk slam and hooking the giant leg as Marvin breaks it up. Marvin trying to go after Exhibit. Brimstone after Marvin. Brimstone is just a man possessed on inflicting pain and destruction. So he'll tag in his bigger partner, Jumbo Exhibit. Going to work here on that knee joint. And if the big man can't stand, the big man cannot attack. He cannot use that power. Tags back and forth. Both of these teams have a lot of experience in tag team action as Brimstone going for the choke slam. Marcel knew it was coming. Picks him up. Could it be a big Alabama slam? Driving him all the way to hell. And if he didn't get there the first time, he's going to get there this time. And he'll tag in his partner, Marvin. Marvin in after a tough and gutsy performance last week for the GGF Global Championship. Later to come tonight, Ryan Organ will defend that GGF Global title. But until we get there, we will see Marvin here going to work, trying to take it to this big Brimstone, as he'll fire clubs and fists on the spine of the big man from the depths of your dreams. Oh, the power. This could be one of, and flips him over into a Dominator. Could that be all? Could they move on and face the dummies? No, as Jumbo exhibiting some speed there and breaking up that cover. Marvin, we saw this in the last matchup. These men are so focused on inflicting damage that they will go after the illegal superstar. And oh my goodness. trying to keep control, keeping Brimstone on the ground, not letting the big man get to his strength, and that was all for naught as we see the lefts and rights and him dropping him off the shoulders, and oh my goodness, do we see a trickle, a dabble of crimson red coming off the face of Marvin. Brimstone is dialing in, picking him up. He's got him by the throat, but no, Marvin still with fight in him, whipping him into the corner and firing a right hand. Brimstone reverses it out and drives Marvin's bloody skull into the turnbuckle. You can see blood on that top turnbuckle as Brimstone continues to try to choke the life out of Marvin. The referee trying to get control of this match. Marvin taking it into his own hands and is going again with the fists, trying with all that he can to get this Brimstone down long enough to tag in Big Marcel, and Brimstone looking to hot tag. He does. Here comes Jumbo. Here comes Marcel. The weight of the ring is at its highest. It's at its impasse. As again, the fists are flying, and we expect, oh my goodness, the agility of Jumbo Exhibit. But Marcel not phased at all, getting Jumbo into the corner and looking to take out that arm. The big man cannot put you down for a choke slam if he cannot lift that arm. The strategy is there from Marcel, and here comes Marvin quickly with a cover. Brimstone knows that Jumbo is going to kick out, does not even bother coming in the ring. Marvin firing those fists, elbows, lifting up the big man, reverses. Oh my gosh, a running neck breaker. Following up, an Oklahoma pickup into a Dominator. We saw that from Marvin. Now Jumbo gets it, and a breakup by Marcel. Brimstone taking out the trash, but what is Jumbo doing? We haven't seen him do this in years. A flying elbow drop misses, and could that be the opening that the dudes on End of Destiny need? As the claw gets gripped on that nerve of Jumbo Exhibit. With that blood trickling off his head, you just have to wonder how much grip strength he has, and picked him up by his legs with a sidewalk slam, and the cover here by Brimstone. Marcel watching from the outside as, oh my goodness, Jumbo and Brimstone will pick up the victory in a very, very big matchup here. We saw it before. Brimstone dropping Marcel there with the sidewalk slam. We thought this could be something as Marvin goes to work, but that would not be it. And Marcel, you gotta wonder what Marcel was thinking on that apron as Brimstone went to the cover on his sidewalk slam. Here we go, and more highlights here. There it is. That was the drop. The 6-foot drop.
Here are your winners.
Brimstone and Exhibit will move on, and next week will face, actually it won't be next week, they will move on to the second round and will face the Dummies to possibly become the first GGF Tag Team Champions. And if we're talking about champions, let's get to our main event. The GGF Global Champion, Ryan Organ, will defend his title, but who will it be against?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Global Fighting Championship.
And as you can see, it is the man, the myth, the legend, Rip Thomas will challenge Ryan Organ for the GGF Global Championship.
Introducing the challenger from New York, weighing in at 325 pounds, Rip Thomas.
The man with the largest
the
quads in the world.
From New York, weighing in at 237 pounds, he is the Global Fighting Champion, Ryan Organ.
A successful title defense last week against a big man. He will have to do it again against one of the biggest and strongest and most powerful opponents that we have in the GGF, Rip Thomas. Just look at the physique, look at the arms, look at the veins. Ryan Organ. Oh, and Rip starting it off early, taking control. Big punches in the corner. Organ knowing what Rip Thomas has, and strikes are galore. It will be strikes and big power moves here for Rip Thomas. Ryan Organ is going to have to get this big man to the mat and wear him down as Thomas is already getting after it. Organ looking to take control, grabbing the head, dropping him on his face with a big bulldog. That won't keep the big man down long enough as Organ goes up top. Rip Thomas fires a shot. Oh no, but a cross body will connect. Pinpoint, dropping the elbow. Organ knowing that he's going to have to break out all the stops to defeat yet another giant opponent. Oh man, going up top and using the quickness that he will have as his advantage. And again, dropping the knee right across the skull. Big lariat, and here comes another one. Going for the kick, but got a leg trip. And look at the energy radiating off of our champion. Yet again with a lariat. Organ taking control after a big floor. He lifts him up. Could it be? Oh my goodness. A big pile driver. And could that be all? Could that be our title match? No, it will not. Rip Thomas proving that he has the most resolve in the GGF. A man who has never submitted in his career will have to prove that here as Organ is locking it on. The sharp shooter in the middle of the ring. Will the man with the largest quads in the world be able to power out? And looks like he will. Look at the strength out of those legs. Rip Thomas, knowing that the drop kick was coming, waited for it, sought it out. Big arm wringer and dropping those quads on that shoulder joint. Again, going to work, dropping the knee. Here he goes, taking off. Uh-oh. Going to the top with the energy. Oh my God, the quickness, the agility, able to spring to the top rope and hit. Oh, went for a big boot there, but missed. Organ had it scouted. But was this scouted? A powerbomb lift? Oh no, and again! Shades of last week! As we see the power on full display, a powerbomb inside out of the ring. And Thomas showing where all that power came from. Oh my goodness. A big back rake on Organ as this fight breaks out to the outside. Rip Thomas looking to inflict as much damage as possible, but he's got to be wary of this count. If Rip Thomas is counted out, he will not become our new Global Grappling Fun champion. He will be just another challenger who lost to Ryan Organ. But this one is all in control for Rip Thomas as these two are fighting to get back into the ring. Organ saying that's not how we're going to retain this one. Is challenging Thomas to get back in the ring and catches him. Slams the head into the turnbuckle and is looking to, oh my goodness. Ties him to the tree of woe here. All of the blood rushing to that big skull of Rip Thomas's. Organ drives the boot right into the face, and here we go. Could this be it? Oh, lightheaded, but still with the wherewithal to kick out there from Rip Thomas. Organ picking him up, going again with the pile driver, and could this be all? Could this be all she wrote? Organ looking to drag him to the center of the ring. Doesn't want any controversy like we saw with our first matchup. And it looks like, oh, here we go, yet again, going for the sharpshooter. Will Thomas submit? Will this be the end? Oh my goodness, for the first time in his history. Rip Thomas submitted. Oh my goodness. Yet again, Ryan Organ will retain as champion. And what is going to happen here? A show of respect. Rip Thomas giving his seal of approval. There it is, folks. That was Global Grappling Fun. I thank you. I have been your host, Ronnie Brown. Next week, the tag team title tournament will continue, and Ryan Organ will defend that GGF Global Championship.